Hi, my name is Justin Kolodevsky, and I'm here today as your host to showcase Territorial Electric. Territorial Electric has been an electrical contractor in the City of Edmonton and Capital Region for almost 40 years. Thank you, careers, for having us today. Today we'll be promoting the commercial electrical market, which is primarily what Territorial Electric does, but we also serve the institutional, light industrial, and multifamily residential markets as well. The great thing about commercial electrical is the variety of work you get.
Some of this variety includes different systems, such as lighting and lighting control systems, distribution equipment including emergency generators and automatic transfer switches, data cabling and fiber optic cabling including the cable trays, and auxiliary systems such as fire alarm, access control, closed-circuit television, nurse call systems, sound masking systems, and audiovisual and public address systems. The other unique thing about commercial electrical is the variety of projects you get to be a part of. The commercial umbrella incorporates everything from hospitals, airports, pharmaceutical laboratories, schools, warehouses, multifamily residential buildings, and this is just the tip of the iceberg for what is considered commercial electrical work.
Welcome to all the students who are participating in this presentation today. My name is Terry Lynn Witz, and I'm the Human Resources Manager for Territorial Electric. Territorial is a strong advocate for the RAP program, and we've been an active participant in this program for over 20 years. We've seen a lot of students come through us, with most graduating the program and doing their entire apprenticeship through Territorial. Some go on to receive their Red Seal Journeyman Certificate and stay in the trade, while others go into engineering, estimating, or project management. We're lucky to have some RAP students here today to share their story.
Hi, my name is Graham Kuhn, and I'm a project manager here at Territorial Electric.
Hi, my name is Justin Antunes. I'm a third-year electrician, and I graduated from the RAP program in 2014.
I started with the company in 2007, and I actually graduated the RAP program myself in 2004. It wasn't an obvious first choice for me. I was looking for some part-time work just to pay for some important high schooler stuff, you know, your car, nights out with your friends, your cell phone. So I wasn't having very much luck, and a family friend suggested I join an electrical company that they worked at. When I inquired about employment there, they advised that I'd have to join the RAP program to be considered. I wasn't really sure that I wanted to pursue a career in the electrical trade at that point, but I figured I would give it a try.
In high school, they had a presentation about the RAP program, and they also brought in a RAP graduate that explained his experience in the RAP program, and that really drew me into the program. After that, I messaged one of my cousins as a journeyman electrician, and I asked him to shadow him for a day. I was really interested, and I really wanted to start, and after a month later, I started as an electrician.
Once I decided to pursue the RAP program in the first semester of grade 11, I structured my course load on completing all my grade 11 and 12 core subjects as quickly as possible. I actually completed some grade 12 courses in grade 11 to take the pressure off my last semester in grade 12. Because I worked through the first semester of grade 12, I did not have much room in my schedule for elective courses. So RAP students need to make sure that that's a trade-off before they commit to the program.
It wasn't until the RAP program where I decided, hey, I should actually try hard, and that actually motivated me to do well in school. My first day as an electrician was awesome. The guys are great. I got to learn new things. They were also very helpful when I had questions. They really made me want to wake up in the morning and go to work. It's starting from an empty wall and an empty ceiling, putting it all together and seeing everything operate in the end is a really cool thing to see. It really motivates me.
When I was in school, the trades were very promoted. Being in the trades was never portrayed as a plan B or the easy way out. It's a respectable path to choose, and it takes a lot of hard work and a lot of intelligence. RAP students should have excellent math skills. They should have the ability to work well with others. They should be good at problem solving, and you should like working with your hands. There's a lot of dirty work to do in the trades. A typical day usually starts at 7 a.m. and ends around 3:30, but this can vary depending on the project. Sometimes we work in occupied buildings, so we need to offset our start times to work around the business's schedule. Other times we may need to do power shutdowns to work on equipment, and that could mean working weekends or overnight. In any case, a day starts out by the workers meeting in the lunchroom to sign in. The foreman reviews the work plan for the day and goes over any key safety items. Then, workers grab their tools and materials they'll need to get started and make their way to their task location. After a hard day's work, the work areas are cleaned and tools are put away. Employees attend a shift end meeting to go over the day's events and note any safety concerns that may have come up. Then they sign out and go home for the day. Apprentices will always be paired up with journeymen. They will never be asked to complete a task until they've been shown how to do it and trained on any tools needed for the job. There's a wide range of tasks an electrician performs day to day in a lot of different work environments. One day you could be crawling in a hot ceiling space pulling wire. The next you could be outside in the cold on a lift installing lights. So it's important to always be prepared by dressing accordingly and having all the right tools.
Worker training is an essential part of reducing worksite injuries. New workers need special considerations as they require training to be able to complete their jobs safely without risking their health and safety or the health and safety of others.
Territorial is committed to employee development, both internally and within the industry. We have a new employee to the workforce mentorship program where you'll be partnered up with a mentor from the company, and this person will not only teach you the fundamentals of the tools and equipment and safe work practices of the day-to-day, but they'll also give you guidance on the culture of the company and the trade. Once you reach 125 hours, we indenture you. You get a blue book issued by AIT. You continue under the wrap until you graduate from their program, but by getting indentured early, you get to start logging your hours for your apprenticeship.
As a first year just starting in the field, you'll be learning all about the different tools and materials used in the electrical trade. You'll be working alongside an experienced journeyman who will mentor you while performing some of the following tasks: organizing the material laydown area, going for material and tool runs, prepping material such as cutting ready rod and strut for pipe racks or cutting sleeves for slab work, installing light fixtures and receptacles, digging trenches and installing underground conduits or in-slab conduits, pounding ground rods, drilling holes in concrete for inserts and hanging pipe racks, and helping with large cable pulls. As a second year, you'll have basic understanding of the trade. You'll still be paired up with an experienced partner, but you'll be able to work a little more independently. Some tasks a second year would perform are conduit bending, helping with cable tray install, help with branch circuit wire pulling BX and tech cable, splicing wires, installing electrical boxes and roughing in walls, and maybe help move some distribution equipment into place. By the time you're a third year, you'll have some good experience in a variety of different jobs. You'll start working on more technical tasks, you'll have some experience reading blueprints, and will be able to start planning your own work. Some things you'll work on as a third year are installing and terminating branch panels, block wall rough-in, install more complex conduit runs, maybe multiple conduit runs on a rack, install and wiring of transformers, connect mechanical equipment such as RTUs, boilers, and pumps, and maybe install some more challenging, intricate light fixtures. As a fourth year, you'll feel comfortable performing most tasks on your own. You'll have a really good understanding of how a project flows, and you'll have some experience working with an apprentice or two under your supervision. You'll be involved in project planning and will overlook the install of complete electrical systems. Some fourth year responsibilities are distribution conduit install, wiring of VFDs, install and termination of CDPs and MDPs, install of fire alarm systems, install of lighting control systems, and door security rough-ins. Believe it or not, once you obtain your journeyman certificate, that is when the real learning actually starts. As an apprentice, you won't have a chance to master every single skill or come across every situation there is in the electrical trade. As a journeyman, you'll often run into problems or find yourself in situations you've never been in before, but you'll be able to apply everything you learned throughout your career to solve them. You'll now be responsible to pass on your knowledge to other apprentices. You'll likely have your own small crew to manage while looking after large electrical systems, or maybe large sections of a project. Hopefully one day you'll even run your own job. Some of the tasks a journeyman perform in the field are planning electrical rooms and installing all the distribution equipment, planning and installing fire alarm systems, maybe working with PLCs, installing MCCs, roughing for utility transformers, planning and performing shutdowns, organize and execute large cable pulls, troubleshooting, and of course everything else we already mentioned that apprentices do. Just because you're a journeyman doesn't mean you won't put on a plug or sweep a floor here and there. The trades provide individuals with as much opportunity and success as the effort one is willing to put into them. There's a lot of room for advancement for those who put in an effort and are eager to learn. After obtaining your ticket, an individual can advance into various positions such as an area foreman, a site superintendent, a service technician, a data communication technician. You could become a fire alarm technician, instrumentation technician, or mechanical controls technician.
Now that we've seen how our talented field crews complete the work, we're going to back up a little bit and show you how estimators tender and win the work.
As estimators, one of our main focuses is interpreting the drawings, specifications, and our own knowledge of the trade to come up with an estimated cost to complete the project. It involves sending information to manufacturers who supply materials such as lighting, distribution equipment, devices, and other materials that are required for the project. It is also the responsibility of the estimator to contact appropriate subcontractors that specialize in a specific discipline such as data cabling, fire alarm, security, or medium voltage, just to name a few, that will be part of the overall price. With the help of some estimating software to handle repetitive and scalable items, estimators must utilize their field knowledge acquired during and after apprenticeship to gauge how long something will take and what materials will be required. Once this information has been compiled, it is refined and sent to either a client or a general contractor as a tender submittal. When successful in winning a project, the estimator will turn the project over to a project manager and review all of the information prior to work commencing in the field. An estimator is often working on multiple projects or quotes at a time, with deadlines that are constantly changing.
So take a minute to explain the role of a project manager. The best place to start would be just picking up where Justin left off after the project is won post-tender. Once a contract has been awarded, the project manager gets busy trying to get the job started. The contract is reviewed to make sure all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed, and then some important decisions need to be made, some of which include choosing the right field staff to man the job and deciding which suppliers and subtrades to partner with for the project. Then POs are written to the suppliers and subtrades to bring them on board. Once all that's in motion, the PM is responsible for reviewing shop drawings for material like lighting and distribution. This ensures that the materials the wholesaler plans to supply meet the plans and specs of a job. From there, you need to manage schedules, budgets, manpower, material purchasing, and pricing of changes. To do this, a project manager utilizes all the skills learned as an apprentice, journeyman, and site superintendent. The position requires a lot of collaboration between your field staff, fellow office staff, engineers, general contractors, and suppliers. A PM position is a fast-paced role, and there are a lot of moving parts to juggle. Like an estimator, a PM often works on multiple projects at once.
Now more than ever, we need young workers to join the workforce. You will be in high demand, both here in Edmonton and in all over Alberta.
Territorial prides themselves on being a leader in the industry when it comes to safety. In fact, we were among the first in the electrical industry to develop and implement its own safety program. We have consistently reviewed our health and safety management system to achieve standards beyond what is legislated. Regardless of which trade you choose, keep safety top of mind. Ensure you are provided the appropriate equipment, training, and procedures to accomplish the task safely. And if you are ever unsure, ask. There is no such thing as a stupid question.
So some final thoughts and advice for a RAP student. Being an electrician is both mentally and physically challenging. There's a lot of different tasks you perform, so that's what makes it a really exciting trade. I feel like the RAP program is for those who are self-motivated. Something to remember is to show initiative, ask lots of questions, do your best, and people will be very helpful and show you the ropes along the way. Remember that everyone starts out feeling a little bit lost and a tad bit scared on their first day, but practice and time spent on the job will create confidence over time. Well, 17 lightning-quick years have flown by, and I'm still in the electrical trade as a project manager. It turns out the trade I wasn't so sure about joining turned into an amazing career.